Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be my Try It Thursday, Get Ready With Me Primark video. Now some of these items are fairly new to the collection and some of them aren't, like the foundation. I'm just trying to pan that foundation. I do have other Primark foundation, so if I literally can't get any more foundation out of it, then I might have to go to one of my Primark foundations that are in the drawer. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. So first things first, let's get my primer out and let's put me central so you can all see me. Right, so it's just this PS Prep and Perfect Glow. Now you all know, if you've been watching my channel, I really like this. I'm always pulling it for a Shop My Stash. It's just a really nice primer. It compares really well against my Essence one, and they don't do this in my Primark that I go to either anymore, which I'm a bit sad about because it is such a nice radiance primer. It gives you a nice dewy look. I think I put more than enough on, so yeah, let's just blend that out. I normally, like with primers, just blend it out with my fingers so you can see how dewy it's looking here. Still got the dreaded cold from hell, guys. I'm really trying to get over it. You can see how like red my eyes are as well. The doctor just said it's viral and it can take up to 4 to 5 weeks to actually go, so paracetamol, Lemsip, all that kind of jazz, which is fun, not. So yeah, so this is the primer. I think I blended in. Oh well, let me just take a close up with this mirror. Oh no, there's some there. So I'm going to let that dry down just a little bit because I don't like it too tacky, and then I'm going to come back with the foundation. So let's crack on with the foundation. So this is the foundation. This is what I mean by it's nearly empty. Yeah, it's nearly all gone. So I'm going to try my best to use a little bit more. Normally I just scrape it, and like I have to like take the lid off now, which it's just really inconvenient, if I'm being honest. I use this, I know it's quite dirty, but then what I do is put that on. That's probably more than enough for my full face. Right, so let's begin. Right, I'll probably speed this bit up because we all know how to put foundation on. So I think I'm going to start off with eyeshadow now, and I've got two of these. I've shown these before. I've got two of these PS Nudes Glow eyeshadows. They're just duos. So we've got this one. I don't know the names of them because that's been, like, when I took the wrapper off, that was taken away as well. So we've got that one, and then we've got that one. So I think I'm going to start off with this lighter one, just the matte shade all over the crease, just as a nice transition shade. So I'm going to use my Soho brush, which I absolutely love. And then just pop that into the crease. I mean, it's not overly pigmented, so you can build up the colour, which is nice. what I think I'll do is just zoom you in a little bit. Just around the eye area, and then when I do the rest of my face, I'll zoom you back out. I don't even need a mirror really for this, because it's that close. I just want like a slight wash of colour here. I don't know whether I'm going to be putting that darker brown over it. I might do, or I might just put it like in the outer corner there. It's just going to be a really simple eye look, because what can you realistically do with between 2 to 4 eyeshadows? I think I'll be using 3 of these 4. I'm not 100% sure yet. I mean, I'm just kind of winging it. I don't have a particular look in mind. So with this one, I think I'm going to have to use a glitter glue. I'm going to try it like without a glitter glue at first. Probably just like in the inner corner, and see how well it is. But I think I will need a glitter glue. I think I will try that brown there. Just very slightly. Just tap it a little bit. I'm using the Toilette Tease mirror, and every time I open it I get a waft of chocolate. It's so nice. It reminds me of the Too Faced chocolate bars, how it smells of cocoa. Right, so we just need to blend that in because it is looking a little bit muggy. You can barely see the kind of peach shade I put in before. It's quite nice though. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that Revolution palette again. And I'm gonna just go into the brow bone with that cream shade. If I can actually find a brush to do that with. Oh yeah, I've got it here. I just used this one. This one came from eBay, I think. And they were like, at the time, they were like dupes of the Real Techniques ones. Yeah, so what I'll do is just put the cream shade in here just to give it, well, just to really blend the other shades out and give it a bit of definition as well, really. Put that brush back. And then, like I said, I do want to use this one. Let's see how it performs. I mean, the brown there you can see has got quite a lot of kickback. Let's see how this performs without a glitter glue, but I've got a feeling I'm going to have to use the glitter glue. I mean, it's really pigmented. I love eyeshadows this shade. So let's have a look. Right, so that's what we're getting with our glitter glue. It's not pigmented enough for me. For a lot of you guys it probably would be, but for me it's not. Let me try and find my Too Faced glitter glue. Right, so just using that just to get a bit more pigmentation. I'm just going over that eyeshadow. And what I'll do is while that's drying a little bit, I'll do the other eye. It's just basically that size, like it's not even a pea size amount. that's tacky. Pop this away and then off we go. Right, so let's see how pigmented it is now. Yes, much pigmented. So we should be able to tell the difference on the eye. Oh yeah. I mean, I've gone a bit more up than I would have liked, but yeah, you can tell the difference. So you do actually need glitter glues with these, which I thought you might, because obviously they're pressed glitters. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm putting a ton of this on. Now look at the difference, that eye to that eye. But yeah, it is absolutely stunning. Loves it. The only thing is, when you're going with your finger, it goes higher than you would sometimes maybe like it to. But if you're going with a brush, there's not enough pigment on. Well, I don't think there is, for my own personal taste. Right, I think that's more than enough. That looks absolutely amazing. Well, I think it does. Could do with some wipes just to wipe my hands. Right, so then as an in the corner highlight, I want to use this, but I'm not going to put obviously glitter glue here, so I just have to use it as it is. But I don't need that to be as vibrant as the actual eyeshadow is anyway, so let me just find my brush that I use, and I use this smoky eyeshadow brush. Just get quite a bit on. This one is not that pigmented. This is like a duochrome. That eyeshadow on my lid is like a duochrome. I don't know if you can tell, but like it's like a yellow gold, and in some places it's like an orange. Can you tell? I don't know if the light's picking that up, but like when I look down at my mirror, that's what it's looking like. Really, really nice eyeshadow. Never noticed that. That'll just have to do for my inner corner. Yeah, that's really, really pretty. Right, so that's both eyeshadows used, and I've used all of the eyeshadows. So I've used that shade there in the crease, I've used that shade on the inner corner of my eyelid, in the corner there, sorry, not my eyelid, and then I used the brown matte in the crease as well, and of course we used this all over the eyelid, so they can be just put on my bed now. Right, so what are we doing now? Okay, so we'll continue with the eyes. I got this ages ago, so this is my brow pencil. I don't really use it. I tend to use more powder. So what I'll do is I'll use this. It's just dark brown. What I need is this. This is, I think it's by GRWM. Yeah, I'm sure it's by GRWM. So let's just... My brows never look good, but I'm not really that bothered about that. They definitely need doing again. I definitely need to go to the beauticians. Right, so let's start with the brows. Oh, it's raining again. Why does it always rain when I have to go out? It's ridiculous. But my mum got me the cutest umbrella just before Christmas, so at least I won't get wet. It's like clear, and it's got unicorns on it and donuts and things like that. It's just really, really pretty. She got it from B&M Bargains. I think it was only £2.99. It's well worth it. I've used it a lot already. That's one thing you do need if you live in the UK, a good umbrella. Right, that should do it. Right, so let's go in with, I got these eyeliner pencils when I thought I lost my Essence one. I've said that before, but these are new. I've used one of them once. I don't know which one to use today. I think I'm going to use the darker one. You get a light brown and a dark brown, and I think they do black as well, but I wanted brown. I don't really wear black eyeliner anymore, so I just need to use this mirror for that. I mean, I will be honest, these brow pencils are a little bit sharp for my liking. Just had to warm it up on my hand. Right, let that one settle down because it's really, really watery, and we'll go to this one. Sorry, I'm completely out of focus, aren't I, as per usual. I don't know if to tight line with them. Normally I would tight line, but they're really, really running badly. What I'll do is I'll put it to the side, and maybe towards the end I'll do some tight lining. I got a new mascara just because the Essence one I really, really don't like. I have used this a couple of times, but not on camera. It's the Essence False Lash Queen. It really does remind me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So just comes like that. Really, really beautiful packaging. So let's get some of this on. Normally I would use it with my Kiko False Lashes concentrate, but I'm not going to do that today. That's what the wand looks like. It's not like the Better Than Sex mascara one because that's Hourglass, but just the way it goes on and how your eyelashes look, it really does remind me of it at a fraction of the price. It's only £3. And it's a really, really nice wet formula, which is really, really good. My nose won't stop running now. Right, I mean, I really do like this mascara so far. And normally, normally with mascaras I don't take a liking to them straight away, which is a bit strange, but yeah, I really, really like this one. I have used it a few times though, so it's not a first impressions on that, but it was a first impressions with these eyeshadows. I've never used these before, so yeah, I really like the eyeshadows. Love this mascara, so we're doing well so far. I like the eyeliners, but they're just like, I don't know, they're not as soft as my Essence but First Espresso, which is to be expected, as the two eyeliners they only cost £1, and I think the Essence one costs £2.30, so it's double the price, so you would expect it to cost more money. Right, so now we're moving on with a bronzer. So it's the Jennifer Rooms Loves PS Bronze and Highlight, and I'm not going to use the highlight, at least I don't think I am. I want to use, in fact it's quite new, so we will use the highlight. I think it's too dark for me really, but yeah, let's try it. I've never tried, I don't think I've tried the highlight, maybe once, and I can't remember what it was like. Right, so I'm going to be using this Real Techniques brush. I absolutely love this for bronzer. It's in 302. Love this bronzer actually, really nice. It's probably a bit warm for me, but yeah, I do like it. Right, and that's bronzer done, and then what I do is I get this Real Techniques, which one is this, powder brush, and I've never actually put powder on this. I always use it for like blending other products. Right, and then normally I would use my Revolution and Imagination highlight to the Moon palette, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to use this. Actually no, I'm going to have to use it, sorry. So it is a different palette again, because I don't have any setting powders by Primark. Actually, we'll use the Rimmel one, so I'm not using all these different types of products. Right, and then I use this BH Cosmetics brush for that, just to kind of sculpt it and also make it not look as harsh. Right, and then we've got a blusher. Well, it's like a blusher and highlighter by Primark, but basically I'm going to use that blush and then go in with that as a blush topper, and then I'll use the Jennifer Rooms highlighter. Oh, we're not using that brush. Oh, this one, this Revlon one I have had for ages. I don't even think they do these anymore. It's probably a bit too much. Anyone else go completely nuts with blusher, or is that just me? Right, where's that? And then we will get, no, we'll go in with this brush again for the like illuminator that blush has got. Oh, that's really nice. I haven't actually used this blusher that long, and I have had it a few months. Right, so now it's time to use the highlight from this palette. It's a really beautiful palette, and it's just called Radiance. Now I need my highlighter. Now I use this constantly for highlight. I either use this or I've got a little fan brush, but more often than not I use this. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Thought it would look awful because it is quite a bit darker than the highlight that I would normally go for, and I was going to use a different highlight altogether. When I thought about this look, I thought, well, I'm going to use my Primark palette, which I'll show you in a minute. Let's just put a bit more on, because Andrea likes to beam. Why on earth am I talking about myself as a third person? I don't know. Then I just blend it all in, so it looks seamless, or as seamless as it can. At the minute I'm looking like a bit of a clown, but I'll sort that out. So I hope you guys are all okay. So this series is going to be every Thursday, or at least every second week on a Thursday. I'm really enjoying doing it. I don't normally do Get Ready With Me, as I've said in my previous video. I think it was my weekly shop my stash that went up yesterday. I don't normally do things like this on the channel, but 2020 I do want to do a few changes on the channel, and I thought this could be one of them. Not too sure what's going to happen going forward on what else I'd like to do differently. I know that I want to keep on board with the weekly shop my stash videos and the project pans, and this now. I'm really enjoying doing it. I love doing the Winky Looks video last week. I'm going to put that in the cards here if you haven't seen it. It's such a great palette. I've said this, I'll say this time and time again, it really is. And I did get a bargain there when I went to TK Maxx. And I got it for $7.99. I don't know if I would have paid full price. If I would have seen that in TK Maxx for £20, I probably would have walked away, because it doesn't look that special until you actually use it. It's amazing, guys. If you see it in your local TK Maxx and you're after those kind of eyeshadows, I would tell you to grab it. Really is beautiful. Anyway, back to the Primark one. So the lipstick that I thought I would use is the new one, the newest one in my collection from Primark, just because Primark are always getting new stuff in and they're not always there. So I just thought, well, I would try and make this video as current as possible with what Primark have in at the moment, rather than using a lipstick that's 6 months old. So it's this PS Liquid Matte, and it's in the shade Desire. It's really nice, really pretty. Right, so final thoughts on all of these Primark products that I've used today. So let's start from the first product that I used. So it was the PS Prep and Perfect Glow Illuminating Skin Primer. I think we all know that I absolutely adore this. whenever I can, I do pull it out for a shop my stash, but I do like to rotate my primers just along with every other product in my collection. So yeah, I really like that, and if you can get hold of it, I would recommend it. It's so inexpensive, and how much product do you actually get? You only get 27ml, which I'm quite surprised at, because most primers and foundations you get 30ml. Even though I did have a foundation once from Sephora and you only got 25ml in that. So yeah, that's that. So speaking of foundations, I've got this PS Pro Longwear Mineralised Foundation with an SPF of 15, which is nearly all gone now, which speaks volumes about how much I love it. So this one comes with 32ml worth of product, or 1 US fluid ounce. I'm not used to saying that. So 32ml or 1 US fluid ounce of product. I just think it's amazing, and if I see this in Primark again, I would definitely get it. They've repackaged everything, so it's hard to know what the product is. But yeah, I've not bought foundation from Primark in a long while. Maybelline, I'm just going off subject again, but Maybelline have just come out with a new foundation, and it's got hyaluronic acid in and some other things that are good for the skin, so I might try that soon. But I don't really need any foundations, if I'm being honest. So then we went in with, yeah, it was eyeshadows after that. These eyeshadows, guys, are beautiful. I've got another one of these eyeshadows in the collection. Can't remember the name of it. I will put it here because that does still have the sticker on it. I made sure of that. But it's like a pinky peachy one, whereas this is obviously orange toned and brown. So really beautiful. I love the way it looks, well, the way the pressed glitter looks on the eyelids. It's just, when it catches the light, you're getting like two different eyeshadows, which is amazing. I'm going to do probably another Try It Thursday using this one, because I want to try that one all over the lid as well. And I'll probably get a couple more products from Primark. Like, I want to get the concealer. Everyone raves about the concealer. If you've tried that, leave me a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. And I also want to have a look out for a powder from Primark. I know for a fact that the Primark in my town doesn't have those powders, so I might have to go to a bigger Primark. But yeah, really loved them. Then we still concentrated on eyes, didn't we? So let's talk, no, it wasn't that. Let's talk about the brow pencil. I really like this brow pencil, and I've liked it for a long time. These are only £1, so they are a bargain. Really like it. Like, the texture is really nice. You do get a spoolie, but I've completely ruined it, so I don't use that spoolie anymore. And it's a really nice soft brow product to use, so that's really nice. Then we'll talk about eyeliners. So the eyeliners in this little kit here, it's a really good value if you don't mind quite a blunt eyeliner, which I do. My eyes are quite sensitive. Then you'll probably like these. These are really good as a starter eyeliner. If you're just getting your kit together, I'd say this was really good. But for me personally, I do prefer the Essence ones. I had to warm this up on my hand just because it was really blunt, and yeah, I warmed it up, and when I did that it was fine. Off camera I tight lined with it and ended up poking my eye out, so glad I didn't do that on camera and looked like a right fool. Then we have this is gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So this is the False Lash Queen Dramatic Volume Fullness Length Mascara. So this is the newest mascara and the only mascara to my collection apart from the Kiko False Lashes Concentrate. I would highly recommend this. It's less than the Essence ones, and the Essence one that I had, yes, it could have been sat on the shelf for quite a while. it wasn't open when I went to purchase it, but it could have just been sat there and could have gone bad like over time. I fully appreciate that, but when you're paying like, I think it's either $3.20 or $3.30, not a lot of money, I know, but when you're paying, you know, your money for a mascara, you expect it to last. It just completely dried up on me. So this one is just so much better. The formula is wet, and you know, it's just really, really nice. And this picture here where it says before and after, it is as it says. When I looked at it in Primark, I'm like, I don't think so, but let's try it anyway, because I know I was going to do this video. Then we've got this Jennifer Rooms Loves PS bronze and highlight, and to be honest, I didn't need any more bronzers or highlights when I bought this. I bought it because it was on special offer. I actually bought this on Christmas Eve. I actually do love it. Love the bronzer. It's so nice, and the highlighter looks pretty good as well. So yeah, love that. And then I think, oh, there's two more products to talk about. This I've had quite a while. I can't remember how long, but a few months I've had it for, and it's amazing. The blush is amazing, and then topped with this, it just looks absolutely stunning. I don't think I would use it as a highlighter just because it is so dark. It's like a rosy pink shade. Yeah, that's too dark for me. But if you've got deeper skin, if you've got a deeper skin tone than me, then that would look nice on you to use as a highlighter as well. But for me, it's more like a blush topper. And then last but not least is this PS Liquid Matte Kiss Proof Long Lasting and Intense Colour Lipstick, and this one is in the shade Desire, and that's what it looks like. It's really, really beautiful. I absolutely adore it. I can't, like, if you was to ask me what product I really don't like from the Primark range, I'd struggle to tell you. In fact, I've actually just photoed one. It's this one. It's the PS Beauty Glow Intensity Shimmering Setting Spray, and it does say shimmering, but I must have missed that when I actually bought it. I'm going to put a tiny bit of it on. Although it says shimmering, it doesn't leave like a glitter fest all over your eyes or face. I hate the way it comes out of the bottle as well. I'm just gonna, I barely use it. Sometimes I just use it like for foundation, when I want to wet my sponge. But yeah, that is probably, at the minute in my collection, that's probably the worst product I've got from Primark. Everything else that I've put on my face today, I can't fault it. It's so nice, and I'm really, really happy with this look, how it's turned out, especially the eyes. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It really does mean an awful lot to me. If you've not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell. That would mean an awful lot as well, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.